What's up, Aquarius? With your September love general reading. This is for the lovely sign of Aquarius, Aquarian, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is a general love reading and may not resonate with every Aquarius out there. So guys, this is a general. As always in a general, roles can be reversed, energies can be reversed, and cross watchers, this very well may play out from your perspective. So please just apply it how it fits. And if it's not for you, it's definitely not for you. So what is the energy surrounding Aquarius in regards to love when the video finds a viewer? Tell me about Aquarius in regards to love. What is the energy when the video finds a viewer? The World, the Hierophant, Queen of Pentacles reverse, Nine of Swords, Six of Cups, Seven of Swords reverse. So I definitely see there's been some emotional loss here. There's a feeling of something being blocked. There's a feeling of emptiness here. There's definitely some sort of emotional loss, okay? Something that just did not take off or go in the direction that you anticipated. There could have definitely been a third influence here, like I said. But I feel like you guys are really trying hard to turn your back to the situation. You're trying to stay distracted. You're trying to build something. You're trying to, focus on work right now. I feel like you really did try hard in this connection. I feel like you gave it your best, but in the end, I feel like it just brought more and more disappointment into your life. And I feel like there was definitely a huge loss here. And I feel like, you're still grieving. But at the same time, you're trying to keep yourself distracted. You're trying to improve yourself. It's just a little hard right now at this moment in time. Okay, so let's go ahead and go a little deeper. Why is the Ace of Cups here? Please tell me about Aquarius. Ace of Cups, please. Yeah, I feel like it just got really overwhelming, really exhausting. And I feel like you're no longer motivated to work on it. Nine of Wands, please. Yeah, I feel like you had to walk away. There's something that you had to walk away from. You had to release this in order to save yourself. Clarify Five of Cups, please. Why is this here? There's definitely someone who wasn't putting in effort. And I feel like you had an awakening and you realized it wasn't the easiest decision, but it was the best decision. And I feel like you realized you had a judgment call to make and you made it using your best judgment. Clarify the Judgment, please. Why is this here? Yeah, you felt that the circumstances were unfair. Someone wasn't taking accountability in the situation with you. And I feel like, there could have been some sort of marriage here as well, or legal paperwork. But I definitely feel like there was unfairness here. And you did what you have to do in order to, save yourself or protect yourself, okay? I feel like currently you guys are detached from a situation that is toxic. Some of you could be with a Libra, okay? But I do feel here, or a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I feel like you are detached from a situation because with the moon here, you're starting to realize that all of your confusion, all of your fears, all of these misunderstandings were stemming from illusions. And there were things that were hidden. And you were maybe over fantasizing a situation that wasn't really how it was. And I feel like, some of you could have been with someone because they were very tempting. This is someone who has, a very nice body, very attractive. Could be a Capricorn or a Pisces or Cancer. But I definitely feel like with this energy here, you were tempted by someone, but that there was hidden darkness here. That this person, was tempting you. This person could have been bound to another situation, could have had addictions or something else of that nature. So you decided to release and detach from this person. Why is the moon here, please? What was hidden? Yeah, see, I feel like there's definitely, some of you could have definitely been in a situation where there was a third party or third influence. So someone who interfered, could be friends, family, or another love partner. And that was hidden. So I feel like you had to detach. It could have also been hidden addictions. The Devil, please. The Devil, please. Why is this here? It's a Sagittarius energy, but I feel like there was something that you were being patient for. But I feel like it just didn't happen. So I feel like you're waiting for someone to balance something or make it right, but I feel like it just didn't happen, okay? Because this person is still very much so imbalanced, okay? With the Temperance here, again, I have Sagittarius energy, but I feel like there's someone here who is fearing change or playing it safe, and I feel like this is someone who's not willing to do the work or make the plans to be with you. This is someone who, you know, I feel like hasn't fully let you go and wants to come back towards you with the last stand, is resilient in this connection, but I feel like they have gone through their own battle. They're dealing with things. We're not quite at the ending. We're approaching an ending, but it's not the right time with the Temperance. Things are still crazy or excessive in their side, okay? Clarify Nine of Wands, please. Why is this here? Yeah, this person thinks about you. I feel like whatever they're in right now, they're not happy in. They see themselves as your suit. They see themselves as your person. This is someone who is detached as well, or was detached to you in the past. Could have had very overbearing or very unachievable expectations. But I feel like this person's starting to see the big picture and realizes that there's a lot of work that they need to do. I feel like they're very discontent, very unbalanced in their own life, okay? External influences, we have the World. So this is about, you know, completion. I feel like there was something that they needed to complete, something around them that needed to end that perhaps didn't. Okay, clarify the World, please. Why is this here? Yeah, it didn't end because they didn't know what to do, okay? Obstacles, we have the Hierophant, so there very well may have been a marriage or a long-term commitment. If you were married to this person, the obstacle was this person, you know, committing to you fully, or this person could have been in a long-term commitment or long-term marriage, and this was the obstacle. We also have Taurus energy. Or this person couldn't commit to you. This is someone who does what they want to do. This person couldn't give to you because they were giving to another toxic situation. Okay. How they feel about you, we have Queen of Pentacles. So this person sees you as someone who is very focused on yourself and no longer giving to them. Okay. Clarify Queen of yeah. You've moved on. This person feels that you've moved on. And for you guys, you've walked away. You're on the search of your 9th cup. You're definitely in search of your 9th cup. Okay. So I feel like there's really no reason to, I feel like you have to be honest in this situation. Aquarius, I feel like, yes, you look back on memories with this person and sometimes you're in your head. You think about this person at night. You know, you think about the good times, you know, you think about the happy memories, and part of you wants to heal this, and you think about this and it causes you almost anxiety. But I feel like you have to be honest with yourself, okay? And I feel like this person has to be honest with you. This person has to come clean and rethink how they approached you, rethink how they, you know, made you feel, because there was some deception here. So this person has to be honest with you. But until they're honest with you, there's no real reason for you to put your life on hold. You have to move on. You have to move forward. You have to live your life the best that you can, okay? Clarify 9 of Swords, please. Why is this here? Yeah, because you're blocking your own happiness here. You're definitely blocking your sunshine. I feel like, you know, you're overthinking this, and that can be causing you to feel sad or in your head or, you know, almost depressive state. So I feel like Spirit's saying you got to get out, you got to go out, you got to find happiness, you got to look on the bright side of things, okay? And the 7 of Swords, please. Yeah, because this is becoming too much of a burden for you. It's weighing too much on your shoulders. So I feel like you just need to continue to, I feel like you made your decision, you released it, but now you don't need to dwell on it any further. Now's the time to continue on your journey and move forward, and don't dwell on the decision you made, because you made this decision for your best interest. You made this knowing that this was something that you had to do. Not that you wanted to do it, you had to do it. Spirits, what messages do you have for Aquarius in regards to love, in regards to life, and in regards to the situation? Okay, just cover, I do have every sign on the board, every element on the board, but I do want to point out I have Leo, Taurus, Capricorn, Sagittarius, and every element here, okay? What message do you have for Aquarius, please? It says hidden forces. For the next 11 months, hidden forces are at work for you. Writing, publishing, marriage, investments, or career. This is a time when plans are needed. Travel, destiny card. So if you guys are thinking about traveling, go out and travel. But just know that there are hidden forces at work for you. Okay? And that the spirit, the universe, the spirits, they do have your back. What message do you have for Aquarius, please? Just one. There we go. Okay, it says choices. You will find that many choices are being presented to you. Choose wisely, for it will influence your future. Seek good advice from professionals. So I feel like you guys will be presented with a choice, and you know, don't be afraid to reach out or ask someone. And it says ask good advice from professionals. That means only ask advice for someone that has success in the area that you are inquiring about. Meaning, you know, you don't want to take advice from someone who never has good relationships. You know, you don't seek love advice from them. Never has stability in their life. You don't seek out financial advice from them. So if you guys want good advice, only ask from a person who has what you want in the area that you are inquiring about. Okay. What message do you have for Aquarius, please? Clarify hidden forces. It says love yourself first, and you did. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So get out there. Don't sit and dwell on this. Love yourself, but don't forget to get out there and have fun. You know, don't keep yourself locked up in the house. Get out there, flirt, okay? Let your friends help you. Go out with your friends. Some of you have a choice. You need to go out with your friends and you will get more options, okay? So let's see what message the angels have for you. Let's pull up a Whispers of Love. What message do we have for Aquarius? Message for Aquarius, please. Practice compassion. See things from a different perspective, okay? So I feel like what it's talking about is like, don't be angry. I feel like you may have walked away, but don't let your anger or your dissatisfaction really penetrate your daily life. You know, just be compassionate and realize that this is someone who maybe didn't have your same values, maybe wasn't brought up the same way as you, or maybe had to go through a different walk of life than you. So don't let your unhappiness with them consume you. Just be compassionate and realize that this person is the way they are, and there's nothing that you can do about it. And you have to learn to, you know, walk away, you know, forgive them from afar, you know, admire them from afar. But just know that it's by walking away, by releasing the person like you did make the right decision for yourself at the time when you made it. And you can't regret that situation because it did serve a purpose, and you did it so that you could free yourself and go for new love, okay? So you guys, I'm going to leave it here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I will catch you guys on your next videos. Bye, Aquarius.